Batangas, land of the valiant, my hometown. Here you'll find a diverse collection of landscapes, beautiful beaches, a scenic lake, spectacular diving sites, breathtaking rivers, enchanting mountains, and in the middle of it all, a temperamental volcano. Hi, we are Vince and Josh, and in this video, we're featuring the best places to visit in Batangas. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified when we upload new travel videos. In its long history, Batangas has nurtured vibrant communities from the pre-Spanish settlements to the rise of the province's many urban centers. Thus, it is no surprise that Batangas has a rich culture and heritage. The best part, it is close to Manila, just 2 to 3 hours away. Here are a dozen destinations you might want to check out the next time you plan a quick getaway. Taal Heritage Town. Then the capital of the province, the town of Taal used to be located in present-day San Nicolas but was forced to move to a higher elevation. No thanks to Taal volcano which destroyed it completely during the 200-day eruption in 1754, the biggest ever recorded for Taal. The town picked itself up and prospered in a new location during the Spanish era and produced some of the country's bravest national heroes including Doña Gliceria Marelia de Villavicencio, known as the godmother of the revolution, and Don Felipe Agoncillo, a revolutionary hero and diplomat among others. Their well-preserved ancestral houses remain standing up to this day. The town's centerpiece, however, is the Basilica de San Martin de Tours, the biggest Catholic church in Asia. Nasugbu. Growing up, every Holy Week we would travel to Nasugbu to pay a visit to Calaruega, a small chapel perched on a hill which is a favorite Visita Iglesia stop. But Nasugbu's biggest draw remains its shores. Nasugbu has a jagged coastline whose corners are strewn with fair sand, creating postcard-worthy coves. Barangays Calayo and Papaya, in particular, cradle several beaches including Between Cove, Layag-Layag Beach, Hamilo Coast, Kairaang Cove, and many others. Off the coast are Fortune Island and Pulo Pulo, which are both popular among campers and day trippers. Laiya. Long and wide, the coast of Barangay Laiya, Aplaya, and nearby Hugom is sparkling with sugary sand. Simply called Laiya, it has risen as a major beach destination in Batangas. Resorts and hotels from budget to high-end have lined the shore, making it one of the go-to destinations for weekend escapades and even corporate events.
So the beach here isn't really fine nor white. So in terms of color, it's more beige bordering on light brown. In terms of fineness, it's more like little pebbles. So just to manage your expectations, it's really not fine white sand, but it's good enough.
Anilao. A barangay of the municipality of Mabini, Anilao is regarded by many as the birthplace of scuba diving in the Philippines. The hidden wonders it keeps in its depths are no longer secret, but they continue to amaze curious divers. Also in Anilao is Gulugod Baboy, an easy climb with breathtaking views of Balayan Bay. Tingloy. Anilao is the usual jump-off point to another must-visit destination, Tingloy. Tingloy is the only Batangan municipality that is not on the main island of Luzon. It's best known for arguably the best beach in the province, Masasa Beach, which until recently was a best-kept secret among locals. Some of the other points of interest are Sombrero Island and Sepok Point.
I am here right now at Sepok Beach in Tingloy. I think this is part of Tingloy, but this is accessible for those who are visiting Anilao also. The sand here isn't really it isn't fine, but there are a lot of broken seashells and corals. But the view is amazing, so let's check it out.
Verde Island. Verde Island is part of Batangas City but it is in no way as commercialized as the rest. Situated 45 minutes off the mainland, the island is laced by a number of beach attractions that are almost untouched, including Mahabang Buhangin and Cueva City. The island also sits in the middle of Verde Island Passage, which is described by a 2007 Smithsonian Institute study as the center of the world's marine biodiversity, citing the high concentration of species. Malabrigo. Batangas has two lighthouses illuminating its coast. One of them stands proudly at Malabrigo Point in the sleepy town of Lobo, the Victorian-inspired Malabrigo Lighthouse, designed by Guillermo Brockman in 1891. The lighthouse overlooks a stunning pebble beach which is not as crowded as other beaches in the province. Not very far is a submarine garden whose shallow waters are teeming with live corals and fishes for your snorkeling pleasure. Calatagan. The other Batangan lighthouse guards Cape Santiago in the equally quiet town of Calatagan. Built on top of the cliff in 1890, it is one of the oldest lighthouses in the Philippines that continue to function to this day. But most visitors come to Calatagan for its resorts, including Manuel Beach Resort, Stilts Calatagan Beach Resort, Aquaria Waterpark, and Ivory Beach. Off the coast are a few islets like Starfish Island and the Sandbar, which are usual stops on boat tours. Matabungkay. In Lian, there's Matabungkay, a simple fishing village that has transformed into a tourism destination in the 1950s. The shore is blanketed with ash and sand that sparkles a white glow when hugged by sunlight. It is bordered landward by a long, cramped lane of resorts and stores. Most tourists rent a raft and have a meal on board. Lemery. The town of Lemery is the center of education, transportation, and commerce in this corner of Batangas. It has several beaches along its black volcanic coast, but further inland stands the colorful castle of Fantasy World, an abandoned theme park amid rolling hills. Its development was discontinued decades ago, but it's now open to tourists for sightseeing and Instagram shots. Lipa City. Lipa is a bustling city, but it doesn't take much effort to see that at its core is an old city that treasures its heritage. Most of the attractions here fall under three categories: churches, historical sites, and food. The Metropolitan Cathedral of San Sebastian is among the most visited for its grand design. Casa de Segunda epitomizes a well-preserved Spanish colonial ancestral house. Don't leave the city without digging into a bowl of sticky Batangas lomi and goto and a sip of kapeng barako. Mount Maculot. The old town of Cuenca has its own charm, but it is the commanding mountain next to it that most tourists visit. At over 900 meters above sea level, it is famous for the Rockies and a grotto along the way. It's a relatively easy climb, which makes it a top choice for beginners. That's all for now. If you need more information about traveling to and around Batangas, we wrote several detailed travel guides on our blog. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified when we upload new travel videos. See you again next time, and may the goals be with you!